What's the, how is anyone able to sell the property? Or?
No, they haven't been going nowhere.
So what can you do? I mean, what do you do with the property?
I guess, I paid it off, and it's mine. I own it, so I'm just waiting to see what, the elevations are going to be. And they're saying that you have to raise your roof now, but I don't think I'm going to raise it, I'll just leave it up to the next person and, what's the buyer.
Hold on to it for now, then?
Yeah, I'm
see
just going to hold on and see what happens,
You probably have the luxury of doing that, though, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're lucky that way.
Yeah, some people didn't even have insurance, couldn't pay it off, still owe a mortgage, and they don't even live there anymore, so I was lucky, in a way.
Charlene's home was in Araby, Louisiana, located in the St. Bernard Parish, an area of about 462 square miles, 100% of which was flooded, as much as 15 feet. In all, flooding in New Orleans and surrounding parishes covered 629 square miles of business and residential property. For comparison, that would be like flooding the entire city of Boston, all of Quincy, Braintree, the entire South Shore down through Plymouth. The flood would continue over the Cape Cod Canal as far south as Woods Hole, and finally stopping at the elbow of the Cape, covering everything out to Chatham. From Boston to Chatham, 629 square miles under floodwaters for up to 3 weeks, leaving behind hundreds of thousands of uninhabitable homes and businesses in ruin. In the New Orleans area alone, over 217,000 households were flooded. This flooding displaced over 491,000 people. 491,000 people flooded out of their homes. Hardest hit by the flood was the residential neighborhood known as the Lower Ninth Ward. At just over 3 square miles, the Lower Ninth Ward had a pre-storm population of about 14,000 people, 98% of whom were African American. At the time this video was taken, we found only 2 people in the entire area. For privacy, this couple preferred not to have their identity on camera. They are a husband and wife working to clean up what was their home. The only thing left was the cement block foundation.
Money on for this, but we ain't making no money.
Yeah.
We want lost out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand what they're going to do. Like I said, we talking about they're going to widen this thing up here, they're going to buy all this out. I don't know what they're going to do. It's just a lot of bull crap.
But what I understand why they ain't just approve the ones who from the North Ninth Ward, the ones who lost their houses, approve them for the loan regardless if they're schools or they didn't have no school. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why small business loan didn't approve the ones who lost their home? They didn't approve us with anything.
This area here, we don't hear nothing about it.
We don't hear nothing about it. Only thing we hear is about the over on the other side of Claiborne. That's it.
About this
it's a standstill here with this part of the Ninth Ward.
What street is this?
This Tennessee Street.
Tennessee?
Yeah,
Tennessee Street and Third West. I mean, this whole area on the Florida Avenue side of Tennessee Street is the Lower Ninth Ward. Okay, right. Nothing has been said about what they're going to do with this area or anything. But what about this side here? And it's almost going on, what, a year since the storm been paid?
And they don't say nothing. They don't
say nothing.
What they're going to do. I talked to the people can't do it. They clipped the wire. He told me that. They say that God told me that they heard from energy that there ain't gonna be no power out here. They ain't worried about it right here. He said, oh, they're cutting the wire. Don't nobody know what they're gonna do.
It's a standstill, but you know what? I don't know. We just don't know nothing. Because we got a whole house that is saved, and that's the only house that is saved around here.
Which house is that?
Go on the corner right here. It's the 31st Street house right there, the brick house right here to your left. You're gonna see it.
Okay.
It's a double brick house. It's savable. The brick and everything is still intact and shape.
Right.
But I mean, instead of us going somewhere else and we buy a house, we already bought a house, and now we just can't stay where we at and rebuild. What about the jobs we had? We bust our tail to get what we had, and we lost it, and we still work and try to get. What about that? He work, I work. Why you can't put 2 incomes together and see if we can afford the $40,000 that we're going to be offering? We ain't asking for much. But why not help us? Oh no, they want to recommend us to FEMA. FEMA got us on hold. I mean, what is that to do? I mean, what is that to say? SBA ain't done nothing for us. And I think it's sad for the ones who lost. It's really sad. Why not give a person a chance to get credit score? How you ever going to get credit score? You started turning us down.
Yeah.
Come on. Dog, the Lord night, what was the hardest thing ever? What you got to expect?
Katrina, what have you done? Oh, everything I love almost gone since you came along. Yeah, we can't go home. Say that again now. Oh, since you
so true.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, black people are less likely than the general population to own their own homes. But home ownership in the lower Ninth Ward was more prevalent than in either New Orleans as a whole or among blacks generally. If the government refuses to help the uninsured residents of the lower Ninth Ward rebuild, it will have destroyed what was actually a shining example of President Bush's often touted ownership society. Our cab driver Pierre showed us block after block, mile after mile of flood region. Poor, wealthy, middle-income neighborhoods alike. The flooding affected everyone. We spent 2.5 hours driving with Pierre and still only saw a small portion of the damage. The cab meter was not running. He did not want any money. He just wanted to show us what had happened to the people here.
I mean, it's like third world country, man. I mean, this is not United States. This is not United States at all. Who would want to come here? Nobody want to come here.
Pierre is originally from Haiti. As he showed us the devastation, he said, "This is not the United States at all. Who would want to come here?" His comment should make us stop and think for a moment. To him, the United States is still the place to be. For him to see it in this condition wasn't right. With the seemingly increasing bad news from around the world, we should be reminded that our country is still looked at in high regard by many. Our final stop, Pierre brought us to his own house.
Wow.
It's going to take many, many years just to clean up the devastation left in Katrina's wake. The recovery will be long-term, but will speak to our character as a nation. Why rebuild a place? Think about this. The people affected by the flood are Americans. They're our people. Isn't America supposed to be the greatest country in the world? We can easily build a levee system to protect our fellow countrymen, our brothers and sisters, the people of New Orleans, and all those affected on the Gulf Coast. If we don't help our own people, then what does that say about our character, our nation?
This is not United States. This is not United States.
Don't let the water wash us away.